Federal regulators today say the Arkema plant in Crosby was unprepared for a disaster like Harvey. You recall the plant flooded, setting off several fires and explosions. KHOU 11 Investigates has been on top of this story from the beginning. Scott Knoll joins us here in studio with the warning from the feds today. Scott?
Len, investigators were clear today. Arkema, the company that ran that Crosby plant, never expected a storm like Harvey and never expected that kind of flooding. Now the U.S. Chemical Safety Board says that kind of thinking, well, it just can't happen again. While its investigation into the August fires and explosions at Arkema's Crosby plant continues, today the lead investigator of the Chemical Safety Board said it was important to get the word out to other chemical companies.
You really can't rely on your past experience. You need to be thinking about what could happen and seeing what realistically is the level you need to protect for.
Arkema executives have repeatedly said there was no way they could have predicted the flooding that swamped the plant after Harvey. That flooding knocked out power to warehouses used to store 350,000 pounds of hazardous organic peroxides. Backup generators raised just 2 feet off the ground were also flooded. And so were refrigeration units on trailers where workers had rushed to move the chemicals. All of it created an explosive situation since organic peroxides have to be kept cold to keep from igniting. When all the systems broke down, the company pulled workers out of the plant and warned the community explosions and fires were inevitable. Hundreds of homes were evacuated for days until finally all the chemicals either ignited on their own or were burned in controlled fires set by emergency crews. Today, the Chemical Safety Board stopped short of blaming Arkema for its emergency preparations and instead called on companies to take a hard look at the kinds of risks they face in extreme weather.
Plan again, and never assume that it can't happen here.
I asked investigators how the company could maintain it. Didn't expect that kind of flooding that happened when meteorologists all over the city were warning of up to 50 inches of rain, and the plant sits in a floodplain. Lead investigator says that's something the safety board is still looking into. They hope to have their full report into the Arkema explosions ready before next hurricane season. Standing for Houston, I'm Scott Knoll, KHOU 11 Investigates.
All right, Scott.